All right, guys, this one goes out to all the single parents out there that are trying to make it work. I want to say that I see you. That's me. I am a single parent trying to make it work. Fun fact about Robbie. Yeah, so, I have two daughters. They're 7-year-old twin girls. They're playing in the background. So I don't know if you can hear them screaming at the top of their lungs, but they're playing Dinosaurs and Dragons. So there's that. And I'm not going to bore you with my whole story, but long story short, I have an excellent co parenting dynamic with her mom. We work together like partners. It really is probably the best case I could have asked for. Um, but at the same time, being a single parent's hard. So I post a lot of stuff about carnivore and, losing weight and health and fitness. And what I'm trying to do there, honestly, one of my biggest reasons for all of this is that I'm trying to set a good example for them. I want them to see, like, look at daddy, look at what he's doing. Daddy can do this, Daddy got super healthy, daddy lost weight, daddy's stronger, daddy's going to be around. I want to be around for him. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. But I want to talk about grind for a minute. I want to talk about hustle. I want to talk about the go get 'em, right? Yesterday I worked 8 to 5, and then I got off work, and I had probably about an hour or so to hang out with my kiddos. My mom was kind enough to come over and hang out with my daughters because I was hired to go run sound for a friend's band. So I did that, and today me and the kids have been hanging out at the house, and I got asked to come play at a cigar lounge later tonight. So I'm going to go and do that. What's today? Saturday. So Thursday, I was working on some of my side businesses till about midnight. And it's just one of those nights, man, So I say all this because I'm trying to point out that for a lot of single parents, man, we're burning the candle at both ends, and I think there's always like the dissenting voice that's going to be all like, oh man, you're not with your kids if you're working all the time. Well, as a single parent, sometimes you gotta figure out a way to keep the bills paid. You gotta figure out a way to move stuff forward in your life and in your house. It's not always easy, at all. In fact, it's almost never easy. So I don't know. I just think that there's a select few. There's a small class of single parents out here. I say small because I know a lot of deadbeat dads. I know moms that took off and they left their kids. So I say that to kind of qualify what I'm going to say next. There's a lot of parents out here that are doing it on their own. That they're burning the candle at both ends. And I just want to say that I see you. I see what you're doing. And honestly, I think for me, it's not easy. And I'm not looking forward to leaving the house again. But at the same time, I was going over the numbers this morning. I'm thinking I have a gap. I need to go fill that gap. I need to figure out something. And then I got that offer to come do the cigar lounge tonight. Don't forget your seasonings. And for me, it's an answer to a prayer, right? So it's like, okay, let's do this. That's the door. I'm going to walk through it. I'm a Bible believing man myself. And the thing that I have come to know about my faith in God is that anytime I've needed something, He's come through for me. So I don't question for a second that that's the kind of relationship that I have with Him, with God. For anyone who's not a Bible believing Christian, cool. I have no desire to fight in comments about religion, so just FYI. Sometimes, man, you do not want to get up and go back to work. Sometimes you don't want to get up and do the thing. Sometimes you want to spend the day with your kids, or you want to do something that is anything that's not go to work or do something. But I know that my kids, I'm trying to get this set right. I know that my daughters love me, and I know that my daughters are going to emulate what they see in life, okay? Sometimes I think it's just the reality of it, right? And we can talk about the dream world, but sometimes if you're a single parent and you're doing this on your own, sometimes you just gotta step up and you gotta handle it, And like I think I've read a lot of books and listened to a lot of interviews and podcasts with David Goggins, and he's an interesting guy, And I think it's a little bit cheesy. He's running around like, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs and all of that good stuff. But at the same time, there's something to that mindset. So I was thinking about it earlier as like I'm doing dishes and I'm getting the house ready, and I'm thinking about how little time I have to really do the things that I either feel like I need to or want to do in life. But it's like, who's going to carry the boats? Who's going to carry it? Well, I'm dad. That's me. So I'm going to do it. So and it's the greatest honor of my life to be able to go give my time in that way. So I think that for all of the single parents out there that are burning the candle at both ends, I see you. Keep carrying the boats, keep carrying the logs, keep doing all of that stuff. Keep working, keep providing, keep setting the example, because your kids are going to need to see that. They're going to need to see, and it doesn't matter if you have a supportive co-parent on the other side, or if you're doing it like 100% alone. Like, it doesn't matter what the breakdown of that is. Like, sometimes you gotta hustle, you gotta go get it. And it's no different than going on a carnivore and losing a whole bunch of weight, or going to the gym, or building a career, or getting a degree. Sometimes you just gotta dig your heels in and say, this is the season of life I'm in, and I'm gonna go hustle. So I know that there's a whole bunch of hustlers on here. There's a whole bunch of people that have been burning the wick at it on as many ends as they can. I see you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Your family needs you. You're doing good work. I know that I am. At the end of the night, I respect myself, because I know that I didn't have as much time to do the things I wanted to do in my day, but I did the things I needed to. I exercised discipline. I moved my family's needle forward. And then I have the opportunity to wake up in the morning and do it all over again. So, sorry for the long-winded rant. That's just my thoughts today. So, love you all. Keep carrying stuff. Keep burning the wicks. Keep burning the wicks. John Wick is my favorite movie. I digress. Anyhow.